Probably let me first show this first about the signal setup. Okay, this is for two indices, volatility 100 and RDBA index. We have some other signals on my main website, but this one I just want to show you. The robot has been going on for, it's actually more than 8 days. I think from the beginning of this month. But I've stopped it, restart, stopped, probably because of some update. So the runtime changes. So the last time I reset it was, okay, let me see if I can make this trade on this one. I'm actually trading for like a very small percentage, okay? What's it called? This one is like for like 4% or 3%. So while that is running, I'm explaining update about this. Okay, the main this is a robot that is already trading. Okay, uh, it's been trading since uh, without interruption 8 days. Okay, but with the interruption, it's more than 8 days. Okay, it's been more than 8 days. So it has not traded today. Okay, it has not started trading today. Once the signal is going to trade, but this is the record so far. Okay, it has had over 52 trades. It has made $19. Actually, it's taking like $10. Meanwhile, I need you to understand that it also experienced losses. So it doesn't mean it's not going to lose. There's going to be losses, but you're going to get, you can see I've won my trade. Okay, I've won this trade. And now you're going to get losses, but the wins are going to cover the losses. Okay, so at the end of the month, you're going to be profitable. So the idea there is this, okay, like these are the record for, I think I should reduce this, okay. I I increased it so that I can get to see the signal setup very well. Okay, so these are the trades that's done, okay. You can see 17, 3 days, 3 trades, 16, 2 trades, 3, uh, 2, like that, like that, like that, okay. Um, overall from this month, okay, it started this month, so this whole month it has done like 52 trades. Okay, this is the overall profits. So it's been profitable, and it has not recorded or show any because it has not done any trades. So once you start doing trades, it will start recording. Like this, you see I've already missed uh, an ongoing signal on this guy. Okay, I need you to understand the bot is just using one, just 100. It's just using one. Okay, like this now, there is an upcoming signal. I'm using real account. Okay, this is a real account. I'm using this real account to, uh, okay, so this is 100. Yeah, this is 100. So uh, this is what we're trading for. So is a sell signal coming up. So if it's worth entering, I'm going to see an entry signal here. You can see this one has already been done. It's not going to give me an entry, okay, because the buy is a bit small or so. So it's not going to give me an entry. So based on what I was explaining before now, you could see all the trade it has done. Probably let me see if I can get to pick one of those days. Um, okay, like see, okay, so that you get to understand. Okay, this first trade was a loss. Okay, but apart from the fact that it has experienced loss, it's still in profit. Now, the losses are not going to be frequent. Maybe out of 10 trades, there can be one loss. Out of 10 trades, there can be one loss. You could do a whole, it has done how many days without loss? This is the only loss it has had. And you can see 10, that's 20, that's 30, that's 40, there's 50. It has done 50 trades. It has not experienced any other loss. Now, if it experiences another loss, it does not mean I'm going to be in minus. I'm still going to be in profit. Okay, now this is a bot trading for like, uh, I think it's about 20%. Uh, Initially, I want to reduce it to like 15. 15 is more efficient, and likeliness of getting losses is even very minimal. Okay, so there had to be some adjustment done and all that. So uh, I assume that's one of the reasons why the loss even occurred in the first place, because I was updating the setup I'm trading. Now, these are all the signals generated, okay, for both 100 and RD index. So I need you to understand. I'm still going to do some trade. I just want to cover this so that you understand what's actually going on. You can see a whole set of like 10 trades, and then you see 10 index, 10 index, 10 index. Okay, this one is for 2 trades, goes outside. Um, and this one is for all the trades. Okay, all the signal, RD bear. You can see most of the trades are won. Now, the actual barrier setup this guy is trading, okay, it's actually even higher than what I have here, okay. Uh, like this that I have here now, the one this guy is trading that is recorded is bigger, okay. It's bigger, greater than what is here. Now, I put what is here so that I can have the best of results, so that when I trade, the only thing I'm going to be seeing is profits. And because when I trade, I'm going to be seeing profit, does not now mean I have to do too many trades. I don't need plenty trades. 4 trades, I'm good, depending on the percentage. What I'm aiming for is 15 to 20%, and you're okay. You take 15 to 20% every day, you're okay. Now you can trade this manually. Uh, I have been trading both manually, and the robot has also been trading. So I decided to start a manual trading session today. I've actually been doing that before now, but I wanted to start a coverage of it so that I can document the process and understand anywhere I'm having any loopholes. So I'm going to be doing like 4 signals. So I'm going to pause when there is signal, then I'll come back to it. I execute the trade. We get to see the results. Okay. Um, I've not actually used my laptop screen recorder to record, so I don't know how the audio and everything is going to sound. So uh, I'm cautious about trying to not waste efforts. So I'm going to check on it. If it works well, then maybe I'll start using it instead of my phone, because I'm a bit exhausted using my phone. I don't really like it anymore. I even need to get a new phone. Okay, so right now I'm going to be pausing, but before that, I would like to increase this, okay, so that I get to see only, okay, I'm seeing the timer very well. I'm seeing this very well. So I have this set up for, this is 100 index, okay. Uh, I'm only trading goes outside, and then this is, what's it called? RD beer. You see that the percentage is like half of this one, is like half of this one. Now, because this one is just, the market is just starting. Okay, so the percentage will be very, very low. It has not gained momentum yet. So you can see it just started like an hour ago. So, okay, it just started like an hour ago. This will allow you to understand. You can see it just started like an hour ago. Okay, so um, so I'm going to be pausing. I'll wait for a signal. When the signal is available, we'll get back to it. Okay. Okay, you can see here now we have a signal coming in 100. See here, we have, uh, look at the sensor here, self signal. So I'm waiting to have an entry here. Okay, my entry didn't show up because the bar is not of the standard size. However, I've already clicked on entry. It doesn't mean I'm not going to win the trade, okay? Uh, I should by now have won the trade, okay? Um, I exempted some of the signals for some reasons, okay? I had to update them and exempted some of them. This one that I actually traded is also part of the signal, but they are exempted. Reason being that the signal is going to be sorted by robots for auto trader, so I don't actually need to have many. Okay, so but you see, I've won my trade, so I've just made 6.5%. So for me to make like 20%, I would have to do like three, uh, more than three, but three. Okay, let's say if I'm doing this, I'm going to have to do three, but if I'm doing this and this together, this one is 3%. I'll have to mix them until they are like 20 percent. So I've done this one, so that's one trade. Okay, you can see the bar here. See what I traded. You can see what I traded. It's a high bar. Okay, so I'm gonna be waiting for another signal. When the signal shows up, um, this is 100. Okay, this is 100. I would love to trade this one. No, I can't trade it. It's too big. This was just the one I traded now. Okay, it's not up to 2 minutes now, so I cannot trade it. I cannot trade it. It's not up to 2 minutes, so I need to wait. Um, it's customary after a trade, you have to wait some time. So I'm going to wait and I'll be back for another trade. Okay, right now we have a signal coming up also on 100. So this is 54, 56, 58, enter. Okay, so you can see me entering. Your entry has to be precise. Okay, and I believe my robot also placed a trade. That's why you are seeing this balance here. Okay, that's why you are seeing the balance change here. So my robot also placed that same trade. Okay, this same trade I placed, the robot also placed a trade. Okay, so I'll also get to see the results of the trade here for the one the robot took, but I'll also get to see mine here as well. So you can see I won the trade, and the trade has also been won here as well. Now, what percentage this guy is trading is different. Okay, probably maybe I can show you when the trade is recorded here. Okay, you'll get to see the profit ratio. Okay, once it's recorded here, you're going to see that. Uh, but I want uh, when this guy is done, that's in another 1 minute, it should reflect. So we'll be able to see that result. But you can see I've done two trades, I've won. So that means I've made like 6. That's like 13%. Okay, I've made like 13%. So um, so I'll be waiting for one more trade. So what I'm gonna do will be to wait. Okay, wait for the next signal. So maybe on the next signal, I'll get to show you the results. You should note the time, 2:03. Okay, you should note the time. I don't want to refresh it now because it wouldn't have reflected yet. Okay, it will actually wait for the whole time. I thought as much too because I was suspecting uh, that I should have been logged out. Okay, okay, so result one. Okay, Okay, so let's see if it has reflected. Okay, good. You can see it has reflected. Now you can see this guy gave me 1%, meaning I made 10%. Okay, robots made 10%. I already told you that what I have here is smaller compared to what this robot guy is trading. This is even what I am trading right now. I'm trading 6.5%. This guy is trading almost like this size, 1.5, 1.5, or 1.5, 1.4, 1 point something. So I'm trading lesser. Okay, I'm getting 6.5. It's trading probably also because of the amount I'm using. So it's traded for 10%. And remember, it won the trade. Okay, 202. You can see the 202 here. Sorry, I'm sharing the screen. I want to get used to. You can see 202 is taking $10 and it has won the trade. Okay, uh, like this one was for yesterday's one, it won the trade. Okay, it won the trade. So this is the one for the bots. Okay, this is the one for the bots. Okay, this is the one for the bots. This is today's one. Okay, today's one. 202, the same one you saw me traded that gave me 6.5. The robot traded for 10% and also won. Okay, the reason why I am trading smaller percentage is because I'm doing it manually. Okay, and also I want to leave room for probably late entry, delay, network, and all that. So the rule is very simple. On receiving the signal, you start monitoring. Once you see signal on entry, you start monitoring for 56, 58. You make your entry on the signal on the entry and you enter. You have to enter exactly. If you do not enter exactly when you should, don't bother to enter again. So maximum trade 2 to 3 trades. And you will see my robot is also complying with that rule. 3 trades, 2 trades, 3 trades. The only time it will get to probably do more than that is probably maybe if the percentage gets reduced. Okay, if the percentage gets reduced, only that's the only time it's going to trade lesser. Now I need you to understand um, this is a safer way of trading. Okay, I've been doing this trading, this signal in particular, I've been trading this for more than 6 months. Okay, I've also tried to incorporate it into um, the S robots, but I didn't want to put everything because I observe, okay, there should be a signal coming up here now. Okay, see a signal here on this guy. So we go there, we get ready, although you can see I'm trading for smaller percentage. Now the robot here is trading actually for rather I think almost the same. Okay, almost the same. Okay, before I talk, forget. It did not show up because it's less than 3. The bar is less than 3. When the bar is lesser than 3, it's not going to show up. You are not going to see the signal here. I removed it. Okay, I removed it personally because I believe this bar size is not the same as this. It's smaller. So once it's smaller, no point in trading it. Oh, but why did I trade it? Why did I trade it? Because I know I'm going to win it. Okay, because I know I'm going to win it because I'm trading lesser percentage. Okay, you can see I've won it. So I'm not going to count this as a trade. Okay, I'm not going to count this one as a trade. Okay, I'm not going to count this as a trade. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for another signal. So that's one of the reasons because this guy always changes based on the market direction. If, for instance, it's above 1,000, the percentage is going to be very small. And then if it's close to 1,000, it's also very small. Okay, but once you start getting to distance from 1,000, maybe like 950, 940, 800, 8 something, it's going to give you bigger percentage. It can even give you as far as 18% with the same setup without you changing anything. That's how the red bear works. The 100 doesn't swiftly change the percentage that much. You can see it has not been changing, but this guy has been changing from 3% to 2.5. It changes based on the flow. Okay, it has changed to 2.5. It changes, but this one is more stable. Okay, it's more stable over time. Not that it does not change, it also changes. Okay, but its changes are not that obvious, and it takes its time. It changes majorly when the direction change from uptrend to downtrend. If you start moving downtrend, it changes. If you start moving uptrend, it changes. It can go up or even come down. Okay, and then when probably maintenance and all that, the percentage also reduce. So they somehow have a way of changing all these things. Um, uh, it's not going to give us any signal. So I'm going to pause and I'll be right back for probably the last trade. Okay, I've done 2 trades, so I need one more trade to complete this session, and you will see that my profit is increasing little by little. Okay, signal show up here on the this one, so you can see me entering it red there. I was actually waiting for signal on 100 so that I can get a bigger percentage. Okay, the Red Bull, the red beer gives me 2.5%, which is very small. Okay, but um, I'm sure of the trade. Uh, it's better to be sure to get small than get nothing. Okay. Normally, I would not even set up for this guy. Once I see the percentage is very small, because I'm going to have to do plenty trades. And I don't want to do plenty trades. I prefer to do less trades. The lesser, the better. I should have won this trade by now. Oh, just small. Okay, I've won the trade. Uh, you can see my profit is growing small, small. I've done more trades than I'm expected to do. Reason being that this guy gives me smaller percentage. On a normal day, I would not trade it. Once the percentage is less than 5%, I don't bother. Okay, you can see it's 2.5. Uh, the farther it goes below, now it's 1,000. Look at it here, it's 1,000. If it's below 1,000 by 50, it should give me 5%. Okay, if this guy gives me 5%, good, I can merge it with this guy. If it was later in the day, it will give me what I expected. Okay, but right now, it still give me that and I get the result. You can see uh, report here won. Okay, the trade has been won already. So I'll have to wait for one more trade. Let's hope 100 is going to give me signal. And you will observe that all this signal we are talking about, I started this trade. I've only spent more like, I started when it was like 2, okay, 2 a.m. Exactly when it was like before 2, okay. I've not spent 30 minutes. I've not even spent up to 40 minutes on this trading session, okay. But I've recorded like 24 minutes, okay. So I need you to understand you're not going to stay too long to do 2 to 3 trades. You're not going to stay too long. So I'm going to pause and I'll wait for the final trade. Whichever one comes, I'm okay. I've hit my target. When I started with like 510. Already I've made 10% of these $5. Okay. I've made 10% of the $5, which is like 50 cents. Now, to you, 50 cents may be small, okay? $1 right now is like 1,006 something, but when you are selling, it's like 1,600. $1 is 1,600, okay? 1,600. $10 is 16,000. If you're selling, if you're buying, it's like 16.5 or 16.7. So I need you to understand the smaller the better. This is this is September, so it could change. It could be lesser later. It could be bigger later. But uh, the more you can afford to risk, the better your chances of making better profits. Usually, if I want to trade and make $10 a day, I use $30 to $40 to trade. And the profits region at that time, even this guy sometimes shoot up to like 8 to 10% at this same setup that I use. On the normal setup, it should give me 10%. Okay, the normal setup for this robot is on 10%. You will see the trade that this guy has done gives us 10%, okay, from $10, 10%. So if I want to make $10 a day, all I usually do is to trade with like 40 to $30. So once I make 25% or so, I'm okay. So I don't get to do too many trades. Highest 3 to 4. Highest 3 to 4. It's only 4 when the percentage. I remember if beer is lesser, it's usually take 4. But if beer is the same as 100, I don't take up to 3 and I'm done. 1, 2, 3. I hit my targets. And mostly, I also like trading with Litecoin. Okay, you can see my Litecoin here. Okay, I like trading with Litecoin and stuff so that when the prices also go up, I get to, chop it. You can trade with USDT. You can trade with anyone. You can have whichever way you want it. That's just the way I prefer to run my stuff. Okay. Normally, the other signal would have picked this guy. This guy here now. It's tradable. Okay, but because you are not going to see the signal here, but I can trade it. Why can I trade it? As a BM. Now me make the signal. Now me make the whole setup. But I would have loved if I could have gotten a signal that would pop up like the other ones, pop up like that. Uh, you would have seen what I'm saying. Remember, I said Asabi the signal. Sure, you see that I've won it. Now, why did I remove these ones there? I removed them because sometimes when the market is changing, okay, the losing trade usually hides in between them. But the reason why I could enter this is because of the formations of the bar and the setup, okay? So you can see I'm making $6.5. So if we see the formation of the bar, it's a perfect high bar. So you now say I should not trade it. I've not even seen it, but I know. Okay, I know because the market is like trying to reverse at this period. Okay, my signal entry, this signal setup is as a result of years of study, test run, um, of the strategy on binary setup. Okay, see this for instance now. This is actual signal showing up. Abby, it's displaying on the screen, right? Now, but you would observe here that what I'm going to get is just 2.5%. That's the reason why I don't like bothering myself on this type. Once it's lower, I usually would not trade this. But I'm showing you that even when it's lower, you get even better safety of whatever because they know you will be discouraged to want to trade it because it's small. Yeah. then you'll be discouraged to want to trade because it's small. So this will be my final trade for this session. I've spent 30 minutes recording. The whole section took me about, I think I started almost to 2 or something. So, but all the same, it's been a wonderful time. It's been a long time I've done recording. I actually wanted to record this on my phone, but I felt discouraged somehow doing it. Okay, so you can see I've won the trade. I told you I know exactly how this works. Okay, but you see, because the signal can give you wonderful accuracies, doesn't mean you will now trade from morning till night. Me, where they generate them, we see them, where they get them, where they run them. I know they trade them morning till night. I take what I need and I'm out. Look at all the reports of this. All these trades were won. I can show, see, it's very simple. The records are always there. That's why I tried. This one is record for both Red Bull, Red Bear. Okay. You can see the record for the losses. Let me show you so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. These are all wins for today. Okay. For all the signals generated right now for the past 3 hours today, they've all been won. Okay. Meaning if my robot was trading, what's it called? If this guy was trading, he would have done all the trades and finished by now. But he's only trading 100. So there is yet to be a signal. Remember, I said I have removed some signal setup. Okay, I have removed some signal setup. You can see, okay, see a signal here, but it did not come up. Reason because the bar is small. Okay, the bar is small. The smaller bars usually I have a limit for them, but I removed most of them and I only included the big ones. I've mentioned before, I won't like to make this video too long. I've mentioned before the reason why that is so. And I wanted to show you the loss. Okay. Um, this is all trade. Okay. All trades. So that you can get to see. Okay. Now, I hope you're seeing these are all loss trades. And I will want you to see so far we've had over 1,000. Okay, I wouldn't want you to go through all the 1,000 whatever. Okay, all the 1,000 whatever. We don't want to go through all that. Let's just go through probably, let's say, okay, let's look at it this way so that you get to understand. Look at this 16, 17, 15. I want you to look at it carefully. Okay, these are all losses. Now, so that it becomes clearer, okay, it becomes clearer. I would want to, I think I'm done for the old trade. So I would want to do one thing, showcase all this, probably reduce this so you can get to see reset. Okay, you can get to see clearly. Now look at all this. These are all one, right? No, not this guy. Okay, okay, you can see it's all mixing up, right? Okay, so I'm going to sort them for you so that you get to see. You can see all hundreds. Okay, uh, okay, let's do it this way. See Red Bull on the 16. How many can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because they are not all the same. So let me sort this out by giving you 100 index. Okay, just 100. Um, okay, let's see 100 index. Okay, see 100 index. Lost. Uh, I want you to show, okay, lost 100 index. You can see how the 100 index. See how the 100 index. I actually wanted to show you just a day. Okay, let's look at 17 for instance. Remember I said this can generate over 100 signals every day. I mean, can generate 100 signals every day. Okay, I want you to look at for yesterday, which is 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 lost trade. Now, 100 has 5. Hardy Bear has 2. Okay, 100 has 5. Hardy Bear has, what's it called? 2. 7. 7 out of how many for that day? 67 trades. So it means 60 were won, 7 were lost. Now, if you look at the time, it will make it obvious to you the timing of the losses. In the evening, in the morning, you see the timing. Okay, they are not all the same time. Okay, so out of every 10 trades, there's possibility of having one single loss. But the easiest way to put it is out of every 20 trades, you will always have one loss trade to be recorded. So it is the more reason why I prefer doing few trades. Now, if I'm doing few trades and I'm also using lesser and lower barrier offset, I am guaranteed more of experiencing a win instead of a loss. This is just for goes outside. Okay, there is the version of touch and the version of touch, both direction, buy and sell, and one singular direction. Okay, there are robots that are trading that on a monthly and daily basis, and they are all being properly documented for me to augment the best option of them all. But you see, the one I use easily, I use freely, I'm comfortable with doing, even with my daughter disturbing me, with me busy with things here and there, I'm comfortable using and trading with the goes outside because it's either way. It's either it goes up or it comes down. So whichever way you want to go. And I don't need any exit plan. So before I enter a trade, I must ensure I'm entering the right trade. Okay, I've done my trades section for yesterday. I have not done today's whole. So probably maybe later I'll do today's one, but not now. So I just felt like I need to document and show this. This signal setup, this particular signal setup, okay, that you are seeing is available on my website. Okay, I need you to understand the same signal, this same one that you're looking at, this red beer, this uh, 100. The only thing I did uh, is I secluded the smaller bar size. So here does not have the smaller bar size. The one on the website still has smaller size, but the one with better guarantee. Okay, but because I know the robot is going to be trading just few, so I'm also using the robot signal to trade so that I can be conditioned to trade as the robot is trading. You can see red bear is going up. Now the opening price for this 100 for today is I think 1260. So right now it's still on like a sell or a red bar for the day. So the direction, the trend direction also sometimes determine the amount of returns you will get for your barrier setup. Okay, for your barrier setup, it also matters, and these things um, they are all well indicated on my website. Now, The signal service is still available, it's still ongoing, it's still running day and night. Okay, it's not stopped, it's still running. I use them myself, but I've not been in the mood for recording, publishing, showing, and displaying. I'm not in mood for all that. I'm still working on something for the Hestrobot people, and that's why I allowed it to be trading codedly. Okay, it's still trading on the people who their accounts are connected. Very soon, probably, I'm going to resume on the real money, but I want them to see the result first. Okay, let them see results of the trades augmented on the account on the demo. Now, the challenge I have with robots is that every time I try to work it on bulk accounts, it usually at the first, if we are doing small, it works. Once we start going big, it does not work anymore because they changed the whole parole. I've come to understand the things they use in controlling all this stuff. So I've learned some of their gimmicks and some of their parole stuff. So uh, the best option of using robots is if it is on individual accounts. Okay, individual accounts, like you set it up like for this, like this now. You now set it up for multiple accounts the same way. They are going to work very well. Okay, because I've had accounts working like this. Okay, I have an account that I don't usually record. I will never even record that account. Okay, because it's one of the most stable accounts I've ever had. Okay, it's not 1 year, it's not 2 years. So I will never record it. Because I've observed that sometimes some of all these things I record and I put online sometimes expose me or somehow. So I've learned to mind my business and keep quiet. But the reason why I'm showing you guys this is that it works well if you are trading at various time differences, not at the same time. Uh, I usually like trading late, very early in the morning like this before I wake up, before everybody wake up and stuff like that, make my profit for the day, then I can rest for the rest of the day. Then do my programming work and stuff. That's all. So this I recommend for anybody who wants. You want to try it out, you can test it out with a subscription of a minimum of 1,000 naira. With as low as 1,000 naira, you can get a week to test it and see for yourself. Okay, try do only 2 to 3 trade maximum. Do not overdo it. Now, some of the trades you see me do is because I know they are signals, but uh, I'm not seeing them here. I know they are signals. Now, me build down. I know this thing. So, so far so good. I just feel like showing and sharing. I don't know how this recording will turn out anyway because I'm doing it from my laptop. So it's raining now, so I would like to stop this and say bye bye. See you later. God bless you and